Hi, so that's me Ahmad Wafi on the left, my mate Yordani on the right, and these are my other teammates. We are from Group 9 who will bring up a topic that discusses about the development of SMEs to support no poverty goal. Before we jump into the core, let's talk a little bit of SMEs. I'm sure that you guys already knew what SMEs are, but why it could support one of the Sustainable Development Goal or SDGs, that is no poverty. Because in an effort to build a people's economy, the President of Republic of Indonesia has given directions to carry out the development of SMEs. The role of SMEs is very large for Indonesia's economic growth, with their number reaching 99% of all business units. The contribution of SMEs to GDP also reached 60.5%, and to employment is 96.9% of the total national employment absorption. Well, that's our prologue. Let's start the discussion.
In Indonesia, the problem of poverty is not a new problem. The Sustainable Development Goal has become an important reference for development in Indonesia, from the planning stage to implementation. To achieve the first Sustainable Development Goal, namely no poverty, the government of Indonesia has made various policies, one of which is the empowerment of the people's economy, in this case micro, small, and medium enterprise, or in Indonesia used to call UMKM.
SMEs empowerment is a strategic step in improving and strengthening the basis of the economic life of the majority of the Indonesian people, especially through providing employment and reducing inequality and poverty. So, to achieve one of the Sustainable Development Goals, namely no poverty, it can be done by empowering the SME sectors.
Now, at this discussion, we will talk about the issue that SMEs in Indonesia frequently encounter. These SMEs usually have difficulty getting capital. The capital owner is considered insufficient to run to SMEs business properly. So, that many SMEs sometimes go out of business in the middle of their operation. Even though the assistance of the SMEs business can create job for existing people so that it can reduce the level of poverty that exists in this country.
So yeah, to achieve the no poverty goal, it can be done by developing the SMEs through empowerment. But how can we do that? First, we must identify the problems that are facing the businessmen of SMEs. Therefore, we got to interview one of them real time at the place about the issues they're having when doing the work.
Sebelumnya boleh perkenalan ibu siapa dan melakukan kayak usaha apa?
Nama saya Bu Titin. Saya jualan nasi kaleng.
Nasi kaleng.
Ya.
Untuk ibu sebagai penjual nasi kaleng ini, kendala apa sih Bu selama ini yang ibu hadapi sebagai pelaku UMKM?
Kendalanya apa yo?
Boleh dari segala aspek.
Apa yo kendalanya? Mungkin kita kan nggak pernah ngalamin rame kayak gitu yo, jualan mungkin kayak tenaga kerja kurang gitu. Karena kita cuma 2 orang.
Nah, untuk kendala yang tadi barusan itu, solusinya kira-kira dari ibu sendiri apa untuk menangkal dari kendala?
Ya akhirnya anak-anak tak suruh itu aja, antri aja, nggak harus langsung kayak berebut-berebut gitu, kan dulu gitu. Terus sekarang semakin ramai, akhirnya tak suruh gantian antri.
Berarti
Harus
menambah.
harus mau ngantri, harus mau nunggu. Jadi nggak sih kayak dulu kan berebut gitu kan, aku malah bingung gitu kan. Kalau sekarang nggak, biarpun ramai anak-anak mau nunggu ya nggak masalah, udah gitu aja. Nggak usah nambah karyawan, berarti bisa ngatasi gitu.
Mungkin itu aja sih Bu.
Udah.
Singkat ya Bu ya.
Yordani is here. Now we will discuss about the growth of Indonesian SMEs. According to the Central Bureau of Statistics, on a 2018, the Indonesian SMEs are 64.19 million of units. And then on 2019, 65.4 million units of SMEs. The difference between those years is 1.98% of growth in Indonesia. And then the present data, that is 2022, there are 65.5 millions, of units in Indonesian SMEs. In conclusion, there are significant growth in a quantity of Indonesian SMEs. Hopefully, in the future, there are still growth in a quantity, but not only on a quantity, but also on a quality and a competitiveness and human resources also have a significant impact, have a significant growth in the future, we hopefully.
In here, I will explain the conclusion of our interview. Indonesian SMEs started significantly as national economic independence. It proven with the data from SMEs Ministry that Indonesian SMEs increased a year and also contribute in GDP. To improve well-being of SMEs needs to uplift the step above that have been discussed in order to deal with issues. In general, SMEs contribute realized as provision of employment, reduce unemployment rate, and reduce poverty rate.